The village lay quiet at the edge of the forest, its lanterns flickering against the creeping dark. I was told never to wander there after dusk, but curiosity, it lured me deeper. The air carried a faint sweetness, almost like blooming flowers, yet underneath it, something bitter like rot. My steps crunched on fallen leaves as the trees thickened, their branches arching together like ribs of a vast skeleton. That's when I saw it. At first, it looked like silk delicate strands stretched between the trees, shimmering faintly in the moonlight. But the closer I stepped, the more I realized it wasn't just random. The web formed shapes patterns almost like writing, as if someone or something had woven a message into the forest itself. A sound drifted through the trees, not a whistle, not footsteps, but a woman's voice, soft, sweet, calling. I froze, heart hammering, the silk trembled, though no wind stirred. And from the shadows, I thought I saw her. A woman in white, her hair flowing like ink in water, her gaze sharp as moonlight. She smiled. And behind her, the web shifted, something vast crawled along it, just out of sight. Would you keep listening to that voice, or would you turn and run before the silk finds you? I should have turned back. Every instinct in me screamed to run, but the sound of her voice. It was like silk around my thoughts, pulling me closer. "Come closer," she whispered, though her lips did not move. Her eyes glimmered faintly, catching the moonlight like a predator's. I stepped forward without meaning to, my boots tangled in the strands of web, soft yet unyielding, clinging to me like invisible fingers. I tugged once, twice nothing. The silk wouldn't let go. Her figure shifted in the shadows. At one moment, she looked like a graceful woman draped in flowing robes. In the next, her outline warped, limbs bending wrong, something glistening and angular rising behind her. I blinked. And for a fraction of a second, I saw it. 8 black legs unfurling from her back, the glisten of fangs catching in the lantern glow she seemed to carry within herself. A monstrous silhouette, and then gone, replaced once more by the illusion of beauty. "Do you hear it?" she asked. Her voice was sweet as a lullaby, yet each word dripped with venom. "The forest hums when you belong to me." The silk strands around my feet shivered. A low vibration traveled up my legs, into my chest, as if the web itself was alive and I was already caught. Her laughter was soft to human. It rippled through the trees like a ripple on dark water. I pulled harder, trying to wrench my boots free, but the silk clung tighter, as if tightening in response to my fear. My breath came fast, my lantern shook in my hand, scattering shards of light across the twisted forest. She stepped closer. Not walking, gliding. Her white robes brushed the earth, yet made no sound. When she raised her hand, I saw delicate fingers, pale and slender. For a heartbeat, they looked human, but when she spread them wider, I caught the faint glimmer of talons curved like needles. I froze. Every instinct screamed at me to tear away, to run, but the webs had wound higher, now snaring my knees. She stopped just in front of me. Her face hovered inches from mine. Up close, I realized how unnatural her beauty was. Her skin was flawless, too flawless, like porcelain stretched over something that wanted to burst free. Her eyes golden, slitted, hungry, held mine until I felt my wool slipping away. Then she touched me. Her fingertip, colder than stone, traced my jawline. The sensation sent a shiver straight through my bones. "You shouldn't have come here," she whispered. Her breath smelled faintly sweet, almost floral, but beneath it lingered something rotten, like fruit left too long in the sun. My throat locked. I couldn't speak. The webs pulsed again, binding me tighter. My lantern slipped from my hand, clattering uselessly onto the earth. The light dimmed, leaving only her glow, her and the endless glistening strands stretching into the darkness. She leaned closer still. Her lips brushed my ear as she whispered, "Now you belong to me." And at that moment, the forest answered, the trees groaned, the ground trembled. And from the canopy above, I heard the unmistakable scuttle of more legs, thousands of them. The webs were alive. I could feel them tightening, coiling, almost breathing around my legs. Every desperate pull only seemed to draw them deeper into my skin. My hands shook as I clawed at the sticky strands, but they clung with a strength no silk should ever have. "No," I hissed through clenched teeth. "I won't." The Jorōgumo tilted her head, watching me with a smile that never touched her eyes. Her golden irises gleamed in the dark, reflecting the faint glow of the fallen lantern. I tore at the silk again, ignoring the sting as it sliced into my palms. For a fleeting moment, I managed to rip a section loose. Hope surged through me like lightning. Maybe, just maybe, I could break free. But then the forest itself betrayed me. From above, more threads rained down, descending like silver rain. They wrapped around my shoulders, my arms, pulling me backward into the shadows. I thrashed wildly, my boot connected with something solid, and for a split second the Jorōgumo staggered back. Her serene mask cracked into something darker, hungrier. "You fight," she whispered, almost admiringly. "That makes the taste sweeter." The words sent ice flooding my veins. I twisted harder, jerking against the strands with all my strength. My muscles screamed in protest. The webs stretched but didn't break. Then instinct took over. My hand groped for the lantern lying on the ground. The flame inside still flickered weakly. With one final lunge, I grabbed it. The moment my fingers closed around the handle, her expression changed. That smile faltered. For the first time, I saw a flicker of unease in her eyes. "Fire," she breathed, almost hissing. And that's when I realized she wasn't invincible. But before I could act, more strands lashed out, yanking the lantern from my grasp. It clattered against the roots and rolled into the darkness. The tiny flames sputtered and died. The forest plunged into silence, broken only by the sound of countless legs crawling above. And her voice, soft and cold as nightfall. "You can't escape." The forest pulsed with silence, as if even the wind dared not stir. My chest heaved, every breath ragged, torn from the weight of the webs constricting tighter around me. Then she moved. The Jorōgumo stepped forward, her graceful silhouette shimmering in the dying light. With every step, her form shifted, the illusion of a beautiful woman dissolved into something unspeakable. Her lower body split open into a monstrous, chitinous form. 8 long, jointed legs unfurled from beneath the silk of her kimono, each ending in razor-sharp points that pierced the soil with a hollow crack. Her face, still half-human, stretched with an impossible smile that revealed rows of needle-like fangs. I froze, my mind screamed to run, to fight, to do anything, but my body betrayed me. The webs held me in place, trembling like prey already resigned to its fate. She crouched low, bringing her face close to mine. Her breath was strangely sweet, like blossoms rotting in the sun. "You wander into the forest seeking stories," she whispered. "Now you will become one." A guttural clicking sound echoed through the trees. Above me, shadows writhed. Hundreds of smaller spiders scuttled across the branches, their legs scraping in unison. It was a chorus of hunger. I tried to scream, but the webbing coiled around my throat, choking the sound to nothing. My vision blurred as she leaned closer still, golden eyes filling the world. "Struggle all you like," she murmured. "In the end, all mortals tremble the same." Her fangs brushed against my skin, cold, sharp, inevitable. And in that final moment, as darkness closed around me, I realized the forest had swallowed countless souls before mine. Their whispers lingered in the air, a chilling reminder that no one who crossed her path ever returned. And now, I was just another echo. If you've made it this far, you've heard the whispers too. Would you dare step into the forest alone, knowing Jorōgumo may be waiting? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, because the next legend may be closer than you think.